Alright.
Let's say you start off. 1, 2, 3.
Yo, YouTube, we have here today another deck profile for you guys here at YCS Toronto. What's your name?
Michael Chung.
And you topped with what deck?
Evilswarm.
What was your ending record?
At Swiss.
Okay. We have here other YouTubers who are going to be with
They all
us.
know who we are.
Yes, we are. Yes, we know.
Next question.
Okay. Sure. Can we see the deck itself?
Sure. There's the main board. There's the staple Evilswarms. 3 Heliotrope. 3 Caster. 3 Kirkion. Thunderbird. Mandragora. 1 Rabbit. Dark Arm. 2 Veiler. And my tech, whatever this guy's name is.
Phantoms or something like that?
No, it's like Prize Dog.
Okay.
Alright. That's first. No, like suicide or something.
Yep.
Alright, my spells, pretty basic. 3 Space, 2 Pandemic, a Book of Moon, Reinforcement, and Dark Hole.
Okay.
And for my traps, 1 Bottomless, 1 regular trap hole. Infestation, Infection, Exceeds Reborn, Warning, Torrential, 2 Mirror Force, 2 Save Stone, and 2 Fiendish Chain.
2 Fiendish Chain. Okay, just 2 simple questions. Why only 2 Pandemics and why Trap Hole?
Well, for the Pandemics, I feel like every time I play test with this deck, I end up drawing more than I need to in a game.
Okay.
So I feel like 2 is just the right number, and I can always search it out.
Okay.
And for the Trap Hole, against those like really grindy matchups against like Fire Fist and Black Wings, this card's pretty clutch. Like, you know, Evilswarms in the last format had Warning, 2 Torrential, 2 Bottomless, and everything reacted on Summon.
Okay.
And this is like one of the last few cards that react on Summon.
Okay. So we'll move on to the side deck.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I would like to know why you didn't main deck Maxi.
Well, that's actually a little tricky because this is like one of the most diverse YCSs probably in a long time. So I'm not exactly sure what to expect. If I'm mainboarding a card that's not going to help me within game 1, why even mainboard at all? I'd much
understand.
rather have Veiler.
Well, Veiler was going to be in the main deck regardless, but I just see that you're just going to lose to spam decks if you don't have a first turn Orpheon, no?
Well, that is very true, but I could always just go like step 5.
Oh well, yeah. Setting 5 is a very skilled move. Let's see the side deck now.
All right.
I think the hand on the mat wants to get the cards.
Very true. My sideboard, it was, here's my 1-0s. Dimensional Fissure, Gores, and that should be it. And for my 2-0s, 2 Deck Lockdown, 2 Rosen Match, 2 Mind Crush, 2 Smashings, 2 Light Imprisoning, and 3 Maxis.
3 Maxis on the side. Why Gores? Specifically in Evilswarms itself.
Well, game 2, I usually sat out all my continuous traps except for Infection. So my back rows are generally shaneable. So eventually they'll all leave. If my opponent gets like, you know, pretty ballsy and like just try to OTK me, then I can try to hopefully draw into it after I maxi.
Okay. How often did you get deck lockdown on?
I believe I sided it like maybe 3 times in the tournament.
Okay.
The first was against Fire Kings. It didn't really prove that well because he ended up spacing it. And my very last match when I went X2 against Mermail, this actually won me the game because he went Sphere. I spaced his last back row and just deck locked down the wind so he couldn't summon anything.
Okay.
And actually, in my top 32 match, I also did it against Fraser Smith, but it didn't really work out too well.
Okay. Oh man, I guess my final question is, where is Vanity Emptiness? Or did you not like the card at all?
Well, like, I've been playtesting around for like 2 weeks, and I just felt like everyone just had an answer to it all the time. So I was like, if it's gonna be like that, I'd rather just be like one for one exchange, you know?
Okay.
What about EEV?
AEV?
Eevee, Eradicator.
Epidemic
Well, my point on that one, which I actually ended up regretting, was that most of the time I don't want to sacrifice my monster just to hopefully hit a couple of cards out of the hand. The only real matchup that would have proved useful against was Prophecy, which I was pretty ill prepared for.
Okay. Alright, let's get into extra deck.
Extra deck is 3 Ophion, 1 Master Key Beetle, 1 Papillon, whatever his name, Butterfly.
Amen.
Ouroboros, Abyss Dweller, Diamond Dire Wolf, Emerald, Black Shepherd Corn, Bahamut, Maestro Cowboy, 1 Ally Justice Cataster, and 1 Armatus.
Seems to be the trend. Okay.
So what, in your opinion, is the #1 thing in your deck? What was the most helpful this YCS and why?
I suppose it would be the Evilswarm Trap card and Dark Arm Dragon.
So Infection and Dark Arm.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. And what would you say would be the worst card, the card that you're going to be taking out guaranteed?
Guaranteed. Let's see. It was most definitely in my sideboard, and it's Mind Crush.
Perfect.
Out of all the times I've sided it, it has helped me discard a card from my hand.
Hooray! Thank you very much for the deck profile.
Thank you.
You already know if it's not pro, it got to go. Deuces.